Good morning, everybody. Your big brother Dave here at 10X headquarters. Oh man, everybody's excited this morning. It's Monday. They're like, man, too long without making a cold call. Thanks everybody for joining me on live on Instagram. And you know what it is, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I come to you live from 10X headquarters. I'm on here with the corporate Cardone University crew, looking to role play, looking to get their questions answered. Everybody already trained on Cardone University this morning, and now they're like, I want to test out my skills, or there's something I don't quite understand, and I want to get my questions answered. So this is what you do. You click on the little participant tab down at the bottom, and then you raise your virtual hand. Oh, and by the way, if I see you on here and I've never seen you on here, you definitely get to participate your very first time. So, and I usually just go straight at the bottom, work my way down, or start at the bottom, work my way up, but that leaves people out, and I like to, I'm in the mood to cherry pick today. What's up? Good morning, Leah. Good morning, Tim. All right, guys. Yash from India, good to see you. And it looks like we've got a brand new face on here, and she's smiling because she's like, oh yeah, I know he's gonna pick me because he doesn't know who I am. Teresa. Go ahead, unmute.
Good morning, Dave.
Good morning. Good morning. Is this your first time on the call, or just the first time that I've seen you?
I think it's the first time you see me, or maybe it's the second time. I just have new hair done today, so.
Okay, maybe it's the hair. So, Teresa, good morning. You were the first one out of the gate, so talk to me. Did you have a question this morning, or did you want to role play a scenario?
I would like to role play a scenario because now I would like to do my tantrum massage course.
Okay.
And before I accept the people, I would like to talk with them.
Say that again.
Before I will accept the people, I would like to talk with them.
Okay, good. So, what's the product or service?
It will be a tantrum massage workshop. So I will teach people in person how to perform the tantrum massage. What is it, and also how they can be, better in the tantrum massage itself.
Fantastic. So you've got a workshop, and
yes.
and are you calling people that hit a website and got a lead, and they're like, hey, I want to go to this, and you're talking to them before they get there?
They're not like contacting me, or I will contact them through my ad or post.
Okay. All right. So I hit the post. I hit the social media post, and I was like, man, I need to go to that tantrum massage workshop. And then, okay, go ahead, make the call.
Yes. All right. By the way, it's a Zoom call, Dave, so it will be like this.
Okay, so you set the appointment already. You already called me, you set the appointment. And I showed up to Zoom. All right, so we're on the appointment. Hey, good to see you again, Teresa.
Good morning, Dave. Good to see you too. Can you hear me well, please?
Yes, I can.
Super. Can you see me? All is fine?
I can see you.
Super. And are you ready to start?
I'm ready.
Very good. Dave, how much time do you have for this call, please?
I've got 10 minutes.
All right, it's more than enough. Perfect. Before we will go farther, tell me why or what was the reason you decided to learn tantrum massage?
I just think as a single guy, it would be a very useful tool, adding to an ability that I need.
That sounds very good. Can you tell me more about that?
That's about as deep as I want to go into it on this call.
Can you repeat that, please?
That's pretty much everything. Yeah, I want it as another skill and ability.
Another skill and ability. I like that.
Okay, I've got to flunk you.
Yeah.
What's happening right now?
I'm thinking how I can go deeper or find more about this.
Well, yeah. Okay, so now you're in fact finding, right? You're in the fact finding.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what was the question you asked me?
Why did you decide to learn it? And you said because you want a new ability.
Yeah. Because I'm single and I think it would help me. Right?
Yeah.
So just
Yes.
so
And
simply
I
ask.
asked you to tell me more.
So evident. Yeah, you said tell me more, and I'm like, okay. I mean, that's it. So you've got to ask a harder question. The tell me more. Let me write this down. The tell me more. I've got it. Tell me everything. That's when you're handling an objection. Right now, you're not in closing.
Okay.
You're not closing a deal. You're in fact finding. So write this down real quick. Write this down. There's five basic fundamental steps of the sales process. Number one is the greeting. The greeting is to put the buyer at ease. Number two is fact finding, to find the needs and the wants of the individual, to find the needs and the wants of the client or the opportunity. Number three is the demonstration or presentation. This is where you're demonstrating the features, the advantages, and the benefits of your product. The features, advantages, and benefits. Number five is the write-up or proposal where you give them numbers. And number four would be that, and number five is the close, where you close the deal and there's an exchange. So in fact finding, it's really important to ask hard questions. Hard questions that dig deep. Tell me more. I would use that more. I mean, it's okay to use it there. But when I say that to you and I'm kind of giving you a surface answer, just ask me, what problem are you looking to solve, Dave? With that new ability, what problem are you looking to solve?
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. All right. So what problem are you going to solve by this new ability?
Well, I want to show that what problem am I looking to solve? I'm looking to show like all the value that I have of being a single guy and not be single anymore. How about that? Because then you've got a problem I want to solve. This isn't about me being great at you. So when you demonstrate that in the features, advantage, and benefit, the benefit is not, oh, you're going to be able to give a great massage. The benefit is this is going to help you find a girl. Because that's the problem I'm looking to solve. Because right now you're giving the massage because of why you want to give it. Because it's going to give relief and it's going to relieve tension and the person's going to be able to move the body again and you're going to be healthier, right? That's why you're doing it. Correct?
Yeah, and you're basically coming to find a girl, so you're not taking care about the massage at all.
Exactly, because just because it doesn't make sense to you means that you need to understand what I'm saying. I could see it in your eyes. I could when you were like, okay, I like that, and you were questioning if you liked it or not. Right, I was doing a sales meeting for a client that's a furniture store over the weekend, and the objection was, I was role playing with him. The objection was the guy couldn't make sense of spending more money on his outdoor furniture than his indoor furniture. And all the salespeople were like, well, go back to the warranty. Sell him the warranty. I'm like, the warranty has nothing to do with it. He couldn't make sense of the fact that he spent $6,000 for outdoor furniture and only $3,000 for indoor furniture because somebody told him his indoor furniture needed to be more expensive than his outdoor furniture. And all I needed to do was unwind him mentally and get him to understand that doesn't make any sense. And he can do whatever he wants to do. Or, well, let's go look at some $10,000 indoor furniture. And they kept thinking it was the warranty. They were stuck on the warranty. You're stuck on, well, it's because I'm going to help people and I'm going to they're going to be able to move better and they're going to be healthier and it's going to relieve all this pressure and tension. That's what you want. What you want has nothing to do with what we're asking right now. When I say wants and needs, it's the wants and needs of the client, not you. So if you run into a guy who's like, yeah, I want to be able to do all of these great things, and I want to up my value as a single guy, and one of them is going to be like, I want to be able to give a good massage. Like I think is that important to the girls? Is that important to the ladies? Having a man that can actually, Starlene is like, yes, that would be important. So I'm not looking to open a business. I'm looking to just make myself better. For me, it's a personal development situation. And you need the number one rule of selling is agree. So you need to agree with me. And you didn't agree with me. You were questioning me. You were like, okay, I like that. Can you see what happened there?
Work begins now. Work begins. Very nice.
So no matter what they say, oh, that's awesome. I'm with you. I get it. Fantastic. This course is going to be perfect for you. Let me tell you why. And then you can do a feature, an advantage, and the benefit is going to be, because this is going to put you in a situation where, you're going to be able to find the love of your life. And that's how you close the deal. Does that make sense?
Yeah, super good. Thank you very
What
much.
do you like best about what just happened?
Everything. Usually I'm always stuck in this like when the person says the certain reason, like for example, I would like to learn more about my own self or something like that. I know better.
Yeah.
This more general answer and so on. It's still kind of hard for me to what shall I ask? How shall I ask?
Why?
And I'm also,
here's a great question. Why are you doing this right now? Why did you hit the site? Why right now? Why not last week? And then you could ask him, is this the first time you've ever seen my ad? And this goes for everybody. Is this the first time you've ever seen my ad? No, I've seen it for the last 2 months. Great. Why did you click on it now and not 2 months ago? Mm-hmm. Right? Does that help?
Very good. Yes, of course.
All right, fantastic. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Marine. What's happening?
Oh, good to see you. I have been working on creating offers for like what my offer would be as a consultant of Legally Savvy Entrepreneur, because up to this point, I realized I built out this consulting practice, but my only revenue stream was just the commissions off legal field.
Okay.
As I'm putting together these offers and these different packages, I guess where I'm getting stuck is when it comes time during the sales process to make the offer.
Yeah.
Because one's a very concierge service, very high ticket, and the other one's going to be the lower kind of DIY access to the legal library sort of thing. So they're very, I don't know if I should create a middle offer so I can just present all of them. I guess what I'm saying is in the fact finding, do I assume I kind of know which is going to be in alignment with the person, or do I just have my standard sheet of the 3 different or 2 different offers and then kind of allow them to choose what they're drawn to and then go into guiding them in the close?
So are you talking about, so my question would be, are you talking about presenting numbers before the demo, or are you talking about actual writing them up? It's 2 different places.
So I would have just 2 or 3 offers, just the gold, whatever, platinum mentorship program. So that the numbers wouldn't change. It would be a custom build during each call. But because they're so, I feel like I would already know during fact finding what someone would qualify for and what they would need, but I don't want to prejudge or assume.
Right.
So do I just always fact find and then give that
always
the pricing up front?
When Grant talks about
and then just let
when Grant talks about assuming, we're talking about assuming the sale. When he talks about qualifying, it's about getting the person on the right product, but you don't want to over qualify somebody. Let me show you what I mean. So let's say I just did my fact finding, right? I just did my fact finding. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, so I just did my fact finding, which means I found out their wants and needs, and I'm about to move into the demo, but right before the demo, right after fact finding, I'm gonna say, let me give you my pricing right up front because we're completely transparent. There's a one-time enrollment fee, and you're gonna get to choose from standard, upgraded, or premium, or there's an ongoing university access with or without coaching. And there's 3 different options with coaching and 3 different options without coaching. This is at the beginning. This is right after this is my transition from fact finding to demo. That's the transition from fact finding to demo. Feel me? Now at the end, after that, I'm gonna say, after I demonstrate, I'm gonna ask them, have you seen enough to make a decision? They're like, yes, okay, let's go back to the numbers. And at that point, I'm gonna put something together that works for them. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that was perfect. So in the fact finding, I'm just seeing if they qualify for any of my offers, basically. And if I think that I can help them on any capacity, that's when I go straight into pricing up front and then demo.
The qualifying is to find their wants and their needs. I kind of get the feeling that you're asking like, well, I want to, before I go through the whole demo, I want to make sure that they can even afford my program.
No, I mean, everyone needs me if they don't have in-house attorneys, so that's easy. I mean, everyone's qualified. It's just helping them understand in my presentation that they need.
Yeah. So I would find out what are their wants and their needs, what's the problem, what's the DBM, the dominant buying motive, and as soon as you have that, great, I'm going to solve that problem for you. Here's our pricing. You got 3 different options: gold, platinum, premium, whatever it is. And now I wouldn't go deeper than that. I would say, here's the pricing. You get this, this, and this. Any questions or pretty straightforward? That's the word track I use. Any questions or pretty straightforward? Yeah, pretty straightforward. Excellent. Let me show you the program. Let me show you what you get. It's that simple. Like, I don't make a big deal out of the pricing. That's the pricing. Let me show you what you get. And then after I demonstrate, then I ask, have you seen enough to make a decision? And that's when I put the program that's when I put the actual write-up or proposal together.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
Are you sure? Okay, awesome. Thanks for being on here. That's a great question. I will see you on Monday. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's go. JC Icon, my man, what's going on?
Oh, what up, Dave? How you doing, man?
Come on, hit me, brother.
I'm really just first figuring out who would you call on a high-end investment opportunity. I guess that's a great question. I don't even know where to start thinking about that of doing calls.
Remind me of your product. Remind me of your product and service.
I think the offer that we have.
You're breaking up, brother. JC, don't. JC, hey JC, you're breaking up. I'm gonna come back to you, and I'm gonna go to Yash because I'm gonna come back to you. JC, raise your hand again. Yash from India. You're excited, man. I'm excited to have you, brother. What's going on? What's happening?
Fantastic. I have a question for you and all the 137 people on the call. So, so I run a marketing company and I'm struggling with some quality questions for qualifying in the cold call. So I would like to know what are the most common problems people are facing when they are doing the marketing for their company, for their business, or for themselves.
How many
I would
clients?
like to know the biggest challenges.
How many clients do you have right now?
I've just started out recently. I've got about 5 or 6 clients.
Right now, 5 or 6 clients. What's the what's the problem that they have in common, or what's the problem that they told you?
They are facing problems with social media and creation of a website. So that is what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah, so the number one problem is going to be, dude, nobody knows who I am. Obscurity is the number one problem. I don't know, I can't get the word out. Nobody knows who I am. Obscurity. And marketing is supposed to get leads, dude. I need leads, and I need qualified people that have the wherewithal, the business owners. But you're gonna have to go through a lot. Like you got to understand. Like you want everybody looking at you. Like if you work with a furniture store, the other furniture stores in the area are not the competition. Everything is their competition. McDonald's and Wendy's, the eyeglass place, the haircut place, the NBA playoffs. Everything is the competition, because what you're doing in marketing is you need to get people's attention. So that's the problem, right? Those are the problems that they're going to be facing. I need to get known in the marketplace. I need to get out of obscurity. I need to get qualified leads. I need people hitting my website, putting their information in on the landing page. That's what it's going to be, all the same problem. But I mean, that's the principle of it. Mechanics, they might need help putting their website together. They might need help managing their social media. They might need help putting their ClickFunnels together. They don't know how to do it. They might even go as deep as, hey man, if you could help us get the ClickFunnels together so we have the leads, can you also tie it all into the CRM so it's easy for my salespeople to be able to call them? Now, does your company handle all of that?
Yes, we do.
There you go. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Definitely, it does definitely help me.
All right, brother. Good job. Good seeing you on here, man.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Great to be here.
You're welcome. Cody Hendrickson's going crazy. What's going on, man? You all right this morning?
How's it going, big brother Dave? How you doing, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Hey, it was awesome sitting through that workshop a couple days ago. Appreciate all you did. Absolutely. It was great.
Why don't you tell?
So I've got a question.
What Cody's talking about is we do. This is a super deep dive into the sales process. It's called the 10X Sales Execution Workshop. And it's myself, Todd Straw, and Mike Schill. And for 2 days, I mean, you sit in the 10X classroom, and we go from why your product and service and why you, all the way through every single piece of the entire sales process, your elevator pitch, your greeting, your fact-finding questions, your features, advantages, and benefits, and what they mean and what they are and how it ties in to the fact-finding, the proposal. We go deep into the close, like you've never seen before, and then follow-up. So, Cody, tell everybody, like, your biggest takeaway from the event this weekend.
Oh man, that's going to be hard to just narrow it down to one. There were so many takeaways. But I would say the main takeaway was staying in the close. I was always, quick to exit the close because I didn't feel like I had enough tools going into the close. I didn't feel like I had enough ammunition, but not just to, be annoying to really get after the customer, but to really help draw them out and, understand that when they get emotional and, they got all these complaints and stuff, those are just objections. You just got to answer the questions and help draw them out. It was really, really incredible. I actually had an opportunity yesterday to pitch my wife on a couple things. We were heading, downstate. 2 hours we were in the car. We were role playing for 2 hours, and it was awesome. I was able to use some of the stuff that I brought home, and I finally sold her on an idea that we had been going back and forth on for months and months now.
All right.
And, it was awesome. But my question for you, Dave, this morning is I've talked to a couple of clients since I was at the workshop, and they keep coming back with the same objection about, I need to talk to the spouse. I need to, ask my wife or my husband. And my question to you, Dave, is when that objection comes up, how do I create urgency without sounding like a jerk, pushing them to make a decision without their spouse?
Now, my first question would be, how do you know that that's the real objection?
Right, because that's what they keep telling me.
Okay, it's because you're talking to your wife for 2 hours.
Right. Well, it's sounding to me like they just don't want to make a decision. If you and your wife are anything like me and my wife, you guys have already talked about this.
Yeah.
But I know you don't need to talk to your wife.
So remember, number one, this is not just about, hey, I need to handle the objection. You got to know if it's the right objection. So you need to listen.
Okay.
You need to acknowledge. Then you need to isolate it. Remember the isolation inside the closing workshop? And then isolate it. Then you validate it. And then always ask, well, that wouldn't stop you from purchasing it, would it? And if it's yes, it would, then you go in and you uncover which objection it is. You decide which kind of objection. Is it a product? Is it a stall? Is it a time? Is it a money? Or is it the unspoken objection? So in that situation, what is it? If it really is, dude, I have to talk to my wife. I don't purchase anything. She's got all the credit cards. I got no power whatsoever. And it works out best for us that way. And it keeps us both happy. Is it products, time, stall, money, or unspoken?
I said I have everything else at home.
Gotcha. So really just spending more time identifying the objection and making sure that it's that spouse.
Yeah. And if it is, which one of those? If it is, which one of those is it?
Right. You're saying which spouse objection?
No. Is it a time, product, stall, money, or unspoken? Where you have to find that out. But if you're not going through that whole process, how we spent like an hour on the close. If you're not doing that, you don't know if it's he really has to talk to the spouse. You don't know if he's stalling you. You don't know if it's unspoken, or it's just something he just doesn't want to tell you. So unless you do that, you won't know. So I'm telling everybody in that situation, that's master the objection. Don't just handle it, master it by going through the entire process.
All right, I appreciate it, big brother. Thank you, man.
You got it, man. You got it. Of course. Rebecca, what's happening?
Hi, Dave. How's it going?
Hey, I did a quick question from Beatrice 1226. She asked, are the workshops only for real estate field? No, these are for everybody. This is for, if you sell a product or you sell a service, this is for you. That's who it's for. Message me and then I'll get you more information on it. Rebecca, what's happening?
Okay, Dave. Happy Monday, first of all.
Yeah.
So, question for you. Canadian Jose and I have been hosting a role play every day at 9:15 Eastern for the last 10 months. So people join us. Previously, we were doing it on Zoom. Now we're doing it on Clubhouse. I recently, so this is my third month, I joined a network marketing opportunity promoting plant-based hair care, skin care, and wellness products. This is my last month, and I need to hit a couple numbers in order to get some bonuses. And so I am wondering, how do I ask the people who have, maybe relied on us for support over the last 10 months, or that we've helped over the last 10 months or however long, I guess, how do I ask them, or how do I try to get support so that I can hit these numbers that I need to get?
Are you ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
Help! Help! Can I get some help? That's how you ask for help. Can I get some help?
Okay.
But it's like this. It's like, hey, look, guys, if I've ever done anything to help you out in any kind of way, I need some help right now. I know you care about my success, right, Rebecca? You care about my success. You want me to be successful, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you care about your face? Good. I got some face cream. It's it's the best ever. It's the best ever. You purchasing it from me today is going to help me hit a goal that I've been going after for 3 months. Can you help me out? I'm just asking for some help. You're going to buy some face cream for somebody in your life. Do it right now. Do you wash your hair? Probably not a good question to ask me. Do you wash your hair? Good. You're going to buy some shampoo. You're going to buy some conditioner. Would you buy it from me? It would help me out. It would helping Target and helping Dove and helping Suave. It's not going to help them. It's not going to mean anything to them, but it's going to mean everything for me. Can you help me out? I'm just asking for some help. Do you care about my success? Would you help me out? That would be awesome. Ask. Just ask. I've had to ask friends. Yeah. I've had to ask friends like, dude, I mean, I don't know if you guys know the story, but like 6 months after starting here, like I was on my way out. I hadn't closed but 3 deals in 6 months, not doing well. And on my 6 months, I was begging. I was like, dude, please, if you care about me, do not wait. Do not think about it. Please just sign the deal and get it back to me. I ended up hitting bonus for the first time that month, and that was a big deal back. That was huge. Ask, just straight ask. Hey, dude, would you help? Would you help me out? Would you help me out? What's the worst that's going to happen is they're not going to do it.
What I'm hearing from some people is I already do network marketing, so it would be like I was cheating on my own network marketing if I bought something from you, or I don't need any of the products that you have. Those are the two. Because
yeah, I know you don't need them. I get it. Would you do it anyway? Would you just? I'm just asking. Would you help me out? What, can I get a donation?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You send me a $50 donation, and I'll send you a free gift worth $50 worth of stuff.
Love it.
Right?
Love it.
It's. Don't be be hungry. You know, Grant. Every day he wakes up and he's like, dude, I know I got the jet and the helicopters and more money than than my daughters could ever spend. Every day I'm out there like I don't have anything. I'm asking for help. Yeah. Yeah, just ask. No game, no. Okay. See, do it without a game, do it without a gimmick, and then do it with a game and do it with a gimmick. Do it every single way.
Love that. I'll do it today.
The biggest problem that you'll run into is an incorrect estimation of effort. An incorrect estimation of effort. However much effort you feel that you need to get it done, you need to put a 10x on it.
Okay. I'm going to 10x my effort. Yeah. All right. Thanks for your help, Dave.
You got it. All right. Let's go with Reen, you already went. Yasmin, yes.
Big brother Dave, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, I'm training on, I'm not interested. Send me the information and I don't have time. And I would like to practice it with you.
Let's do it. Ready? I'm not interested.
Ready. Excellent. 1 second.
Flunk, you can't be doing that on the call.
Yes.
All right,
okay.
Second chance.
Of course you're not.
Ready?
Yes.
I'm not interested.
Yes. Okay, of course you're not interested. You don't have enough information to be interested. So all I want to do is to put 30% extra deals on your table today, not even tomorrow. So to be sure I'm not wasting your time, how many salespeople do you have?
So I got to flunk you there. Did you go into Cardone University and get the script for I'm Not Interested?
Yes. I wrote them down word for word. So of course you're not interested. You don't have enough information to be interested. And then you don't know me and I don't know you. So I wouldn't expect you to be interested. And then, as a matter of fact, if you were interested, you would have called me. I wouldn't have called you. So I thought that this is too much to say in at once. So I'm breaking them down.
Right. And what does Grant say in what does Grant say in the video?
This is what I wrote.
Right. So I would do that. I would do what Grant says to do. It's worked for me. It's worked for Grant.
Oh, all
Yeah.
at a time.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
read the whole thing to me. Watch what happens. Hey, I'm not interested.
Right, Elliot? Enrique Montoya?
Of course, you're not interested. You don't have enough information to be interested.
it's him, right?
You don't know me, and I don't know you. So I wouldn't expect you
Because
to
I
be
need to
interested.
identify, that's why.
As a matter of fact, if you were interested, you would have called me. I wouldn't have called you. Let me tell you what I do really quick. If I can put 30% extra deals on your table today, if half of
You
what
still
I'm saying
hold on. You still missed a piece. So it sounds like a lot because you're still reading it, and that's okay because you're still getting it. What you need to do is understand that greatness comes after frequency. You have to do a lot of it before you sound great. Because when you're reading it, it sounds like a lot. Like, oh, it sounds like a lot. But when you have it, when you memorize it and you internalize it and then you personalize it, it doesn't sound like you have a lot. Right? Hey, I know you're not interested. I completely understand. It'd be kind of weird if you were interested because you would have called me. I wouldn't be calling you. But I know you're interested in making more money or else you wouldn't have shown up at work today. Listen, give me 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds. If you don't like what you hear in the first 30 seconds, I'll hang up on myself. Come on, Yasmin. Everybody's got 30 seconds. Now, was that a lot?
Okay. No.
No. And it's so you're going to get it. You just have to do it many, many, many times.
So why do they hang up when I start reading it?
Because
I feel that
because you're reading it.
Okay.
So when I say you have to do it many times, you have to role play it many times without being on the phone. All the work that you do here is going to be before and after the call. It's the practice that's going to help you in the game. So
I'm writing them down every day.
If you have to, it's not just about writing it down every day. You like how I just did it from memory. It's not because I've done it once or twice or 10 or 50 times. It's because I've done it thousands of times. Okay. Frequency before greatness. If you're taking notes, write that down. Frequency before greatness.
Yeah.
Frequency before greatness. So you have to read it word for word, line for line, and then the second line, and then the third line, and the fourth line. And then you have to memorize it. You have to be so well that you have to be so good at it and done it so many times that you can actually recite it word for word. And then you have to internalize it, which means you have to understand why you're saying what you're saying. And then once you do that, then you can personalize it, but you want to keep the foundation of it. And they're hanging up because they know you're reading.
Okay. I will memorize it and practice it with me next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Thank you. Very much.
Shinan, what's happening? You got it. All right. Daniela.
Yes.
Yeah, what's happening?
Hi, Dave.
Hey, yeah.
Everything good? How are you doing?
I am the greatest.
I love your consistency. You're always in live Instagram, and until today, you still don't give me that appointment. So I will stuck on you until you give me that live call on Instagram. Okay?
What are you looking for? You're just looking for a live call on Instagram?
Yes, I would love to.
What are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about?
I want to share your acknowledgement and the way you talk, you work with my community, with the whole world that know there. You know, I have done with Forbes Riley, I have done with Frank McKinney, I have done with Mariam. So your turn is there. Mike Shield was last year.
and during the lockdown, so you will not be excused there.
Okay.
I will not let you go until you don't give me that.
All right, let's do it.
Good. When?
You're making me look at my calendar right now. What's that?
Yes, exactly. Watch
Good.
the calendar.
When? Let's see here. Man, I got a pretty full calendar. Let's do it at 5.
Oh, yes, I know that.
Let's do it at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time today. We're going live, ladies and gentlemen.
You catch me.
Huh?
Can we do it tomorrow, please?
Tomorrow? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because I have.
Same
Thank
time.
you.
Same time tomorrow.
5:30. 5:30
Yeah.
Eastern time.
Now, what's your
PM.
question? Was that your question?
Okay, my question is, Dave, I do have a lot of friends. They are 7, 8 figures, and I know them long time. And now one of them book a call with me because wants me to coach him, all the stuff. I know what is the reason, because I am psychologist and therapist, and there are some emotion that a normal coach cannot solve. You need that education and you need a degree in that thing. So I would love to practice the call with you because I want to prove it that he booked a call and I am the right person for him.
Okay. Is this the guy that only likes to be coached by men?
No. That is already done. I coach him and his friend already.
All right, good.
That is not a problem for me. I work with that guy already. This is a friend of mine. He knows me long time, and he always gives me some advices. And now he surprised me with that booking the call, and I was like, okay, this guy is 7-figure, have coaches and booked me. And then I remember myself that he had some past issues.
All right, let's practice. Let's
emotional
practice.
stuff.
Let's practice.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, hello, Dave.
Hi.
Morning.
Yes.
Hi, Dave. Look, Dave, I was surprised that you booked a call with me because we know each other already so long time. Let me ask you something. Why do you book the call right now and you was not booking the call in back? Because we know each other already.
Are you talking me out of it? Did I make a mistake?
Oh my gosh, no, Dave. Just I am curious to know why now. What changed from last year to now?
Okay. I wouldn't go into that. He might not be thinking that.
Okay.
He might not be thinking that at all.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I would just go into it like a normal call. Hey man, hey, thank you so much for hitting the site and booking the call with me. This is absolutely amazing. Can't wait. So let me ask you, why did you book the call? What are you focused on right now? But because all that other stuff is your consideration. Oh my goodness, he's a 7-figure earner. Oh my goodness, he's an 8-figure. Oh my goodness, he gave me advice before. Evidently, he did it for a reason, and he's not concerned about those things. Those are your considerations, so you need to leave your considerations out of it.
Okay.
Don't make it about you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, okay, and what will be the next questions? It's because I want to close him. I don't care how, and I want him because it will be a good
treat him like everybody else. Like you're a professional.
Okay, perfect.
This is a professional call, so be professional with him.
Thank you. I do appreciate that, Dave. See you tomorrow, 5:30 Eastern Time, PM. And
Elliot heard it too.
Okay,
Elliot's like, you're going to be there.
Instagram watching. Thank you.
All right. Message me before. Make sure to remind me.
Yeah, 100% I do that.
Okay, good. All right. Let's see here. Who's next? Audrey. Where's Audrey at?
So 10X business. 10X business.
Uh-oh, did she bounce out? Oh, her screen went dark. All right, let's go with Adolfo. Adolfo, what's happening? Uh-oh. Is this working? Is this not working? Let's see, who do I see on here? Lee, Miss Fernandez. I see you.
And when you say
Hi.
Hey, what's going on, Miss
Hi,
Fernandez?
can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I was wondering, do you have any tips or anything? Okay, so I'm trying to juggle two things. I'm trying to learn how to wholesale, and hopefully that becomes very that works out for me. And I'm trying to build my auto business. And sometimes I feel overwhelmed. Like, what the hell am I doing? Type of thing. Like, I'm insane. Why am I doing this? Just get like a steady job already, or just stick with one. And but I don't want to. And
I have a question for you.
I don't know.
When you ask yourself,
Sure.
when you're having that crazy conversation with yourself, and you're like, "Why the heck am I doing this?" What's the answer? What's the answer you tell yourself?
The short answer is there's a lot of money to be made in both industries. I've done pretty well in auto industry so far, so I know I can build in that. And if I am able to, do wholesaling, then that could be a big game changer for me, a big time. And I have to help pay for my parents' bills on top of my bills because they're old now. And
how old are your parents?
A normal 9-to-5 job. They're in their 60s, mid-60s already.
Grant's in his mid-60s.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're not like Grant. They're like normal 65-year-old people,
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the main thing that goes through my head.
Okay, so you got to make sure you've got purpose.
Their shit.
You've got a lot of. You got to pay for their shit. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right, good. I'm glad you put it that way. So you have a lot of purpose. Yeah. You have a lot of purpose. Do you have your own family too?
No, I don't. I want to have my own one day, and I know even then I would still have to help them out because if they're alive,
Most people don't put in taking care of their family members that are not their own kids and their own spouse is part of their budget. So good for you. Congratulations. It's not going to be a surprise that you need to do that. So look, I would get I would do what Grant says to do. Get great at one thing before you move into a second thing. Get great at it. So if you're great at cars and you were doing cars, don't leave the car thing until you can spend time away from it and it doesn't affect it. Now, when you say wholesale, are you talking still wholesaling cars or wholesaling homes, or what is it?
Well, wholesaling houses, and for marketing, I found a way to include the car sales marketing too with flyers. I can also do the car sales flyers. And so that's what I was I'm currently focusing on right now. So I'm not leaving the car thing behind. It's just like mentally, I'm just I feel like I'm insane sometimes.
Okay, good.
For doing this.
I mean, it's the insane people that are the ones that make a difference. The people who are completely reasonable are never get where they want to go. Walt Disney was crazy. Oprah Winfrey was crazy. Kanye West definitely crazy, right? You also know all those people, and all those people are in the billions.
Yeah.
Okay. But what you need to do is just check your commitment level. If as long as you're still being creative, your commitment level is there. But if you're not being creative on how do I do this, and you're coming up with creative ideas, check your commitment level, because creativity is going to follow the commitment.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
And then also,
that's good.
Do not underestimate the amount of effort that it's going to take to get you where you want to go.
Yeah.
Incorrect estimation of effort is the problem most people have.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. That's good. Thank you.
Does that help?
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Renee Rodriguez. Yes, sir. What's happening?
Hey, sir, how are you?
I am the greatest. What's going on?
I know. That is why I have a question for you. Hey,
where's all my other
let me
where's,
see. Well,
where's my
I have
other
a-
TPG people on here? How come my TPG people aren't raising their hands to role play? That's what I want to know. They're all hiding. Go ahead. Go ahead, Renee.
all right, sir. I've been studying the material in the Cardone University.
Yes.
And Grant mentioned something that I need to clarify that. It is we've been told about the don't invade the privacy of the people when you are, dealing with a client, so you need to make a hard question, and my question is for this one is how far we can go from in there, how far we can invade the privacy.
So who told you don't invade the privacy?
I mean, our parents, we know, so yeah,
who told you that? Where did you get that information?
I mean, from my parents, so
from your parents. From your parents.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now I'm gonna invade your privacy a little bit. Okay, Renee, you okay with that?
Okay. Go ahead.
How wealthy are your parents? How much money do your parents have?
Not that wealthy.
Then I wouldn't take financial advice from somebody who's broke. Right? So over the weekend, we're at the sales execution workshop and we're talking about closing deals. And I said, hey, just for fun, why don't you go home and listen, agree, isolate, and validate any objection your spouses have? And everybody's like, whoa, that's amazing. We love it. And then somebody asked, Dave, when's your relationship course coming out? I'm like, you wouldn't want it. I'm not in one. I can't teach you how to be in a relationship. Right? Don't go ask the guy who quit AA on whether or not you should go to AA. Only ask the people that can actually do what you want to do in that sector or in that dynamic of what they should do. So your parents are saying, hey, don't invade privacy. I wouldn't take financial advice from somebody that doesn't have the money that you want to have. Grant says probe, dig. That's the guy that makes $180 million a year. So why I ask, where did you get the advice? Whose advice are you going to take? Now, I think your parents are probably really great people, but I don't think they're great at making money. So maybe how to raise a young man, maybe I ask them, hey, how do you raise a young man? But as far as privacy and talking about money, I wouldn't talk to your parents about that. I would say, Mom and Dad, thank you so much, but I'm going to go dig because I'm going to go as far as it takes. Now, when you go to the hospital and you got cancer and the doctor's like, well, I'm going to need to dig that stuff out of there. But, my mom and dad told me, don't dig too much. Don't invade the privacy too much. I'm actually going to have to open up your skin and rip it out of your body. But I hope that doesn't invade your privacy. I'm going to invade all day. In fact, you should do things that people tell you not to do. Like every female, every woman that you run into for the rest of the week, you should ask them how old they are. Hey, how old are you?
Okay.
Because your parents said not to do it. And you should go ask people how much money they make too. Hey, how much money do you make? How much money you got? How liquid are you? Who said you can't do that? Where is it written? This is coming from the same people that said don't talk to strangers when strangers have all of your money. This is coming from the same people that said money can't buy you happiness, but that never told you being broke can't buy you anything. So you just need to know where you're getting your information from. Dig. Invade the privacy. Why is it private? It's only private because they're not happy with it, which is why you're there. You're there to help them. Now, does that help you?
I know he's out of control.
Yeah. Does that help? Does that help?
Oh man, yes, that's example for the doctor that you use. Clear everything, clear everything. So yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much. He's professional. He can tell you, take out of your clothes.
Hey.
So even I am professional in my field, so I can tell. Oh, how much money do you have? Oh, some question, hard question.
How liquid are you?
As you mentioned.
Yeah. All right,
Yes.
good.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome. Isabella. Señorita Sánchez. Dímelo.
How are you, Dave?
Estoy increíble. ¿Cómo estás?
Super, thank you. Okay, Dave, my question for you is, how do you exactly handle the isolation part of presentation? Because I'm stuck in that section. I know that we have to agree, right? And then after that, it comes the isolation. I still have questions about it. I still don't know how to handle that part.
Okay, good. I'm going to give you, do you have a pen handy?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I want you to write down. Number one, everybody write this down. This is how you isolate. So you've already listened. Hey, let me write this down. Tell me more about that. I get it. Tell me everything. What else? There's got to be something else. What's your other concerns? And then they tell you that. You stop right there, and then you agree with them. I'm with you. I completely understand. I got it. I feel the same way. And then here's your isolation questions. Number one, what are your other concerns? I've got Isaac here on Instagram says, girls won't answer that question on age. Yeah, that's because you're not asking them.
Just so like keep track of it that way. And then yeah, I'm on it.
So what are your other concerns? Number two, what else bothers you? Number three, do you have any other reason for not moving forward? Any other reason for not moving forward? That's how you want to ask it. Do you have any other reason for not moving forward? Number four, do you have any other objections? And number five, if I could solve that one thing, would there be anything else? Did you get all of them?
Very good. Yes, I did.
Good. And then you move into the validate. But what's happening is somebody tells me something like the price is too high. And when I'm listening to them and the questions I'm asking when you're listening to them, you might hear, well, the price is too high, where I got to talk to my spouse. Well, I'm not sure if it's going to work. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. They're kind of bouncing all over the place, which is why you're like, I'm with you. I get it. I completely understand. I feel the same way. And then you validate. What are your other concerns? I'm looking for them to look for everything in their mind. Everything. And then all of a sudden, the more they look, all of a sudden they're going to be throwing certain ones away, and then I'm going to isolate it down to this one thing, and then I'm going to validate it to make sure that that one thing is the one thing. But I would ask that question. I would ask all five of those questions, one after the other, no matter what they said. And last thing, Isabella, make sure that you understand that people are going to expect hostility. Expect hostility. Expect them to be upset. I can't believe Renee would ask me about, that's so private. That's so private. How dare you? I understand. What are your other concerns? Expect the hostility. Remember, the more emotional they are, the more flat you stay, like Spock, like you have no emotion whatsoever. You're in the clothes. They get emotional, let them get emotional. And in fact, it's really a good thing, right? Isabella, have you ever been in your whole life, have you ever been through a breakup?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, and you broke up with him, right?
But it's the same price. It doesn't matter, right? In person or virtual, it's still matters.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Of
So
course.
when you're breaking up with him, but there was probably a few fights before the last fight, right? And when you were like, I hate you, and I'm this, and I'm taking that, and I can't believe you did this, and I can't believe you did that, and you still loved him, didn't you? You were still in the deal.
Probably.
Yeah, you were still in the deal. You were still emotional. Even if you were angry and you were like, I hate you, I never want to talk to you. You were still emotional, which means you were still in love. You still were emotionally attached. But then all of a sudden there was one day where you were like, yeah, just keep everything, I'm good. And that's when you were done. That's when you were over. So if they're being emotional, just understand that they're being emotional because they're attached to what's going on. That's a good thing when they're like, yeah, we're good. No, thank you. Then there's no bite there. You just stay unemotional because you're in the clothes. Does that help?
Right. Very, very much. Thank you so much. You're always very helpful.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's my time for today. I won't be here next week. I'm going to be on my ranch with my brother, riding horses and building fence and digging out ponds. You know, I'll be a cowboy for a week. So I will see you the following week. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. We got like 4 days left in the month. Let's push hard, 10x, and go be great.
I'm doing excellent, man. So I understand. So CJ told me, so you're looking at the
Goodbye. You too. Go be great. Let's go.
So you already saw the program?
You got it, Isaac.